Guys, this is Jay from the Crypto Arc channel coming back to you with an updated cryptocurrency news for you beginners in 2021. Now in today's video I have multiple lists of different news from airdrops to FUD, fear, uncertain, doubt, as well as other bullish cryptocurrency news. So expect all of them to be talked about in this video. But before I proceed, I just want to say that nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, so please, guys, do your own research. Keyword here is research, especially around this time right now. You're gonna hear a lot of people making gains, this and that. But if you are new to cryptocurrency, please just do your research, understand where the narrative is heading to, and which cryptos are catering towards the new economy, which is the fourth industrial revolution, where there's a lot of artificial intelligence involved, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain companies. Understand that part and use that as your guiding compass when it comes to cryptocurrencies. And trust me, if you do your research right, you'll be okay in the long run. But as of right now, if you're new, I highly suggest that you do your studying first and move in around, let's say, summertime, like second half of June to July. There's certain events right now that I can't talk about in this video because it's too much, but just understand that things are going to start tapering down in terms of the Fed's spending, or at least they're talking about it. But right now, things are moving up slightly. Alright, so first thing we have is another airdrop from Kai, but this time it's with TPH or TrustPay. And for those of you who don't know about TrustPay, they are a joint stock company that was founded around 2009, and they're one of the first fintech pioneers in Vietnam. They provide prepaid payment solutions through NFC prepaid cards and also like mobile digital wallets. Recently, they have applied for a blockchain technology into their business model through the partnership with Cardia Chain as their top validator with VNDC stablecoins. Okay, TPH is also uh, issued by VNDC Launchpad in May 2021. Like, yeah, this month. And they tokenized 30% of their shares in TrustPay joint stock company. So this is very, very good news, not just in terms of Kai in like utility and use cases, but mainly mass adoption wise. And here is how to get your airdrop. All you gotta do is stake your Kai in their wallet using any validated validators out there and send at least one Kai token to this wallet address right here that's posted. And remember, this is the title. So if you guys want to participate in this airdrop and want to copy that address, please do visit this title, right? Type this title down and visit this website because it's fairly simple to do this. Just stake, send one Kai token to this address, done. Alright, moving forward. We have some bullish news right here. We have Coinbase extending their services to institutional users. So that right there is great news for mass adoption because now they are inviting big guys into the field. And of course, when they invite big guys to the field, there's going to be a lot of liquidity being provided into the environment. Now, how much? We don't know. You gotta pay attention to the market and watch it for yourself. But do keep in mind, these guys are not in the business to help you make money. So you gotta watch what they do and follow it. And remember, that is not financial advice. So do expect a lot of institutional investors to be coming into the space. But also, they're in the business of making their clients happy. So they're going to be taking your money. Alright, now here we have some um, confusing news, or maybe FUD news regarding Ripple and Bitcoin. So lately, there's been a lot of narratives towards the whole energy efficiency, and Elon Musk did state that Tesla was not accepting any Bitcoin payments because of its energy usage in terms of, you know, mining it, not just mining it, but also like moving it around. I personally have moved Bitcoin and it takes a long time as well as a lot of fees. So, what Ripple is trying to do is basically convince people or the whole financial industry that using the Ripple tech will allow them to not only save money but also in terms of energy as well. And that is where the world is heading towards to. Something that's renewable and energy efficient. So let's see what he has to say. So he basically said this. It's beyond flattering that you think Ripple is the puppet master behind Elon Musk. Countless scientists, governments, crypto enthusiasts, and others who have stated the facts about Bitcoin's energy use. So yeah, in my honest opinion, Ripple is part of the elites, like the New World Order. So for them to be behind Elon Musk, it's kind of believable because I do not believe that Elon Musk himself is making all these moves by himself while maintaining what Tesla, SpaceX, and I don't know what other ones, what other companies he's making right now. But if you guys don't pay attention to his tweets, they happen at a certain time. Now, it's kind of like a coincidence that he talks about like Doge and rockets when Doge is at its low, and when he talks about rockets, it's usually when Bitcoin, if you look at it in the charts, it's in the low end, and when he talks about rockets, it usually starts going up. I don't know, it's weird. It just happens. You gotta see it for yourself to believe it. But yeah, there definitely is a lot of manipulation involved when it comes to cryptocurrency. So as long as you understand who the players are, or then you know what, you'll have an easier time of not just predicting, but understanding where the trend is heading towards to. And if you're in the business of hunting the perfect tops and perfect bottoms, trust me, you're gonna have a hard time. So understand where the trend is heading towards to, and you'll have an easier time. All right, and here we have another news about the whole idea of energy efficiency. So now they have an alliance with Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, a bunch of other people talking about the whole energy efficiency related to Bitcoin. Um, some people are saying that they're grouping up together, and it's bad when it comes to Bitcoin because now they're centralizing it. But with all these guys combined, just the ones that join forces with this um, defense for Bitcoin, they're only accounting to up to 10% of Bitcoin's hash rate. So it is quite a lot in the overall things. But compared to China, who has like 40 to 50% of Bitcoin's hash rate, they fail in comparison to China. So in terms of centralization wise, China pretty much dominates Bitcoin. Not these guys. These guys are pretty much like, puppets by the New World Order. So, but yeah, you gotta do your own digging in that part, like especially Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy. Um, if you were paying attention to his stock prices around March or before that, it was around like 90 or something. And then within a couple months, right after he talked about the whole pandemic having like negative ideas towards it, his stock market just the price of his stocks just rose to like 900 or something, some like crazy amounts, like out of nowhere. So, and I think it was JP Morgan that was behind it as well. So, if JP Morgan owns a good majority of his stocks, they pretty much have Michael Saylor's balls right there. So, after that, he started promoting the whole idea of Bitcoin, this and that. So, I thought it was kind of weird. So you gotta do your own digging for this one, just to like just to see for yourself. All right, moving forward. All right, so here we have another FUD right here. It's just having all these narratives talk. I mean, leading up to regulations. So this whole entire article is basically talking about how they're going to regulate or if they are going to regulate cryptocurrency this year in the US. But Janet Yellen has also stated that people who withdraw 10,000 and up have to report it to the IRS. So like in a way, it is already regulated, and plus we have all these KYC requirements happening in all the exchanges, and I think they're moving towards wallets now. So in a way, there is already regulation. I think right now they're more trying to get clarity on what cryptocurrencies are. And of course, they're going to play this whole regulation narrative multiple times, and they're not ready to fully regulate it yet because there's still a lot of things that need to be done. And in order to do those things, they got to keep the environment in a certain situation for them to have a lot of leeway to move in and out, launder money from here and there. But those are things that they're not going to admit in the media. Some things have to be read between the lines, as well as piecing the missing dots, or piecing the dots together, or connecting the dots, I mean. So when it comes to playing cryptocurrency, when understanding the game, there's a lot more work to be done rather than just like looking at the charts, understanding the crypto space. You can understand how the big players move, and the big players are basically the Fed, the elites, New World Order. All right, here's some funny news. So apparently, vaccinated people are being tracked in real time by the 5G cellular, and all that data can be hacked into tracking you. Do I believe this to a certain extent? Yeah, I do believe this. I mean, like all these events that are occurring right now is leading towards the whole digital wallet, digital ID, global ID, and all that stuff. So if they're injecting someone like unknown things into their body, then who's to say that they're not injecting something in there that can track you? I mean, they already have the tech now. Well, like if you look at the tech from before, like 1940s or 1930s, even the first camera that was invented, that's shown by a picture, it was like the size of a truck. Now, whoever took that picture, I don't know. But if you look at the cameras now, we have like cameras the size of I mean, like embedded into our phone. And sometimes you can even have cameras in your glasses. So to go from like a size of a truck to like a size of a glass in terms of camera size, I definitely do think that like they have the tech now to have some sort of tracker that's so minuscule that's like even smaller than a blood cell. But of course you can do your own digging in that part, see how far technology has advanced throughout the years. And if you do want to look more into this, because there is a video involved in here, and yeah, I'm not gonna explain that video. You're gonna see it for yourself. So remember, this is the title right here. All you gotta do is type that title in Google or DuckDuckGo to find this. All right, and remember, this is the Hal Turner Radio Show. All right, next up we have Consensus right here. This one is a pretty big event regarding cryptocurrency, and they have some of the biggest speakers here. One of them is Ray Dalio, who's another billionaire hedge fund manager. Recently, he finally admitted that he has Bitcoin. Prior to that, or months prior to that, he was like beating around the bush the whole idea of cryptocurrency, um, it being a speculation or like a bubble, this and that. But now he's admitting that Bitcoin's here. I mean, like he has Bitcoin. Weird. There's also Kathy Woods, the CEO and CIO of ARK Invest. And if you guys have not seen ARK Invest portfolio yet, trust me, it's amazing. It's catered towards the new economy. So they're basically investing into companies that is going to disrupt the new economy in a good way by helping it advance technology. And of course, um, yeah, those are the only guys that I know of. You might know a couple more people in here. Oh, well, there's Michael Saylor as well, CEO of MicroStrategy. This guy's a big Bitcoin guy too. So definitely do pay attention to this event, which is ending tomorrow, because they could be talking about a lot of things like golden information for you to have. But yeah, that's it for that one. Oh, this one's pretty big, guys. So the whole energy efficiency and scalability issues that Bitcoin has. They are now looking into a layer 2 solution to help advance Bitcoin. And if you guys have not done your research as to what this layer 2 solution is, it is Lightning Bitcoin, which they're working in the background. Bitcoin, what I see, is going to be just a store of value. In terms of mass usage, it's not going to scale. So just like imagine if Bitcoin is the form of payment, you'll see like a big lineup in Starbucks, and all these Starbucks girls are waiting for their lattes. Gonna wait a long, long time just to get their latte because selling Bitcoin payments takes so long. Whereas crypto projects like XLM, XRP, H bar, Zilliqa, they're a little bit more faster, scalable. So in the future, I do see a lot of the digital currencies using those protocol instead of Bitcoin. Now, in terms of having Bitcoin cater towards the masses, they're gonna have to use Lightning Bitcoin because Lightning Bitcoin is, well, it lives up to its name. It's lightning fast. But in terms of it being the fastest, I'm not entirely sure about that. There's other cryptocurrency projects out there that can rival its speed as well as its security. But it's definitely something that you guys have to read into, especially the white paper. Oh my god. I was reading the white paper and I had to Google translate every single thing, every single paragraph because it's in Chinese. But just understand Lightning Bitcoin, Bitcoin, LBTC is going to be the layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. And yes, it's going to be used by the masses. All right. That's for that one. All right, here we have David Rubinstein saying the cryptocurrencies are here to stay despite the price crash. All right, the whole price crashing thing occurring in the middle of the night out of nowhere, right after some overused China narrative regarding Bitcoin mining. Yeah, that was pretty much orchestrated. And you, if you saw or watched the charts right after the event, you can see that Bitcoin went from like 39,000 to 30,000 within a couple minutes. I mean, that right there is unheard of. No, that was not human. Okay, that right there show like, yo, there's like bots in there, artificial intelligence involved when it comes to trading. And yes, the Fed or the big guys are pretty much using bots on their side to help them do their trading. Because to make pulls like that within a short amount of time and then making a big recovery, it just makes you think there was something else involved in the background because there was no way in hell retail investors could pull a market like that. That is definitely um, the big guys, the whales. And immediately right after that too, like news released of certain rich people, like let's say Justin Sun, who's CEO of Tron, buying the dips, and then MicroStrategy as well, and then a bunch of other institutions now started moving towards cryptocurrencies. Like makes you think, yo, what the fuck? These guys are moving right at the dip, like they knew all along. But of course, that's not financial advice. You gotta do your own research there. And the last one is Goldman Sachs finally admitting that Bitcoin is a new asset class. And if you guys are not aware, a couple weeks ago, one of their workers, or I forgot his name, well, he basically quit his position after making money from Doge. And he started moving towards making a crypto project. And a lot of these guys that are in high position with these big corporations right now, they're all moving towards blockchain. You even have Brian Brooks. He originally was from Coinbase, of course, and then all of a sudden he is now the CEO of Binance US. Like, how do you jump from Coinbase to that? Like, that's crazy. I mean, kudos to him, but there's something else going on in the background that we don't know of. Like all these big guys, they're all in it together, and that's how we should operate too. You know, us retailers, in terms of money, we fail in comparison to the 1%. The 1%, in my opinion, have more than 90% of the wealth. So us retail investors who own less than 90% or 10% of the wealth out there, we should all be working together, helping each other make money, rather than, demonizing each other because you have different beliefs. And there's no point of being tribal as well. Like, I'm all in on, I mean, not all in, but like, I'm all about XRP as well. That's how I got started. But I find that certain channels out there, they just talk about that one crypto. I mean, like, it's great and all. Like, I do see the solutions that XRP is solving, as well as the people behind it, is definitely a must-have, in my opinion, in any crypto portfolio. But there's a bunch of other projects out there that people can capitalize on and make money on. Because it's not just going to be one company that's going to be leading the fourth industrial revolution. There's going to be multiples. And the biggest one, in my opinion, out of all of them, are stuff that's related to artificial intelligence, which is going to be the biggest disruptor in the new economy. Because now they're replacing humans out of their jobs. And humans are being positioned in a way where they are going to be relying on universal basic income. And they didn't make that up for a reason. They have that planned all along. Because if, let's say, robots are more efficient for corporations, then of course corporations are going to use bots over humans because they're less expensive, they can work 24/7, and they can overall they're more efficient compared to humans, whereas humans complain too much. Alright, so that is all I have for the news. Now let's take a look at what they have for repos. It's very important that we pay attention to repos because this is how the Fed pumps the market as well. So they do have one. Wow, they have 3 today. Wednesday to Thursday, repo. Wednesday to Thursday, reverse repo. Alright, let's see what's involved here. What the heck? Oh, reverse repo, 450 billion. Damn. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick summary of repo and reverse repo operations. They're basically borrowing money or getting money and making a quick flip out of it, and then of course returning that back. Please do your research in there because of course I didn't give you the finer details of what's involved, but do look into it. And yes, it does affect the market too. All right, so let's look at our main benchmarks right here for any trader. So yield rate is stable, slightly up, so that is going to put some pressure in the market. We have the dollar index, of course, going down steadily. It's slightly bit up today, so that too will provide pressure in the market. All right, and we have crude oil. Crude oil is up, which is definitely a good thing. So this will add some money to the market, but overall, I do see a slight pullback. I mean, just past couple of days, we've had a really good pump in the market, so nothing goes up in a straight line. Expect a pullback, and plus, we have CME futures expiring on Friday. What usually happens when that occurs is that the days leading up to it, the big players, they start pulling out of their position, so that way of course the clients are happy. So do keep that in mind. Okay, and remember that is not financial advice. All right, so overall market's volatile. I do expect it going down this week, just a slight bit, but not as much as last week. Last week was, oh my god, that was hell. But just remember, next month is going to start fresh, and of course, around June 5th or so, or the 5th of every single month, the whole cryptocurrency space starts going up again. But yeah, don't take that as financial advice. Just watch the pattern, look at the pattern, because it's almost the same thing every single time. And do keep in mind that the second week or second half of June to July, it's going to start the bear market or somewhere around there. They're already talking about tapering their balance, not their balance sheet, but like their spending. So that right there is going to cause a lot of volatility in the market, just even talking about it, as well as it's going to make the markets crater. So do keep that in mind. But anyways, that's all I have for you in this video. Please do stay tuned for more. And of course, if you like this, please do press like, subscribe, as well as share it amongst your friends and family if you did find it helpful, because we all gotta work together right here. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned. Bye.